In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about tantrums, how to stay calm, how to be a calm parent, and to set yourself up and your family up for success. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kelly. You may know me as KU Glenn or Kindly Kelly on Instagram and my other socials. Every week I make videos on cleaning inspiration, recipe inspiration, and parenting tips. Please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications by clicking on the bell. So why do tantrums happen? Sometimes it's temperament, sometimes it's stress, hunger, hangry, tiredness, overstimulation. Sometimes it's that your child's in a situation they can't cope with. For instance, another child might be taking their toy and they have a tantrum. Strong emotions, worry, fear, shame, anger can be overwhelming sometimes for children to handle, and so that can result in a tantrum. Sometimes tantrums can result from more severe underlying issues: ADHD, anxiety, learning problems, depression and irritability, autism, sensory processing issues. If your child is 4 and you're concerned about tantrums because it's supposed to happen less often. I'm not sure it's happening less often in our household, but it's supposed to. You can go and see a doctor just to talk about it. Their pediatrician should be able to guide you in the right direction. Some skills they might be lacking relating to why they're having tantrums is, for instance, impulse control, problem solving skills, delaying gratification, negotiating, not having these skills yet, communicating wishes and needs to adults, knowing what's appropriate in the given situation, and self-soothing. I find that it is the most successful when I can rely on our schedule. You probably already have one. So wonderful to have it somewhere visually so that your husband can see it, so that babysitters, caretakers, grandparents can also see it, so that everyone can be on the same page. If you know exactly what's to be expected and your kids know kind of what's to be expected, the tantrums don't happen as often. But limiting screen time is also a biggie, and actually it leads to fewer tantrums. There's some studies that report that a certain amount of television is okay. There are other sources that say it's a toxin essentially and to be treated as such. It's a personal preference. Sometimes if you hold your child back from a development stage they might be entering because you're not aware they're entering it, like tackling walking down the stairs, or wanting to put up their dishes after the table to the sink, bringing it to the sink, doing things that you don't know that they can do, trying to work with what you've been used to them doing at their level. They may have an outburst, so don't let your child be the toddler that they are. Remember that they're not babies anymore. This may not be relevant to some of you, but I think a lot of us forget, how quickly they grow up. They grow up fast. It's a cliche, that's true. Say fewer words and get down to their level. Physically get down, like actually kneel down at their level. Look into their eyes when you're listening to their complaint, concern, or fear, whatever the underlying issue was that created the upset. This can be hard in our household. We talk a lot in our household, and it's something that really, really makes the tantrums like disappear. When we literally look into their eyes as they tell us something like, Tommy hit me or whatever, then when we're looking into their eyes and listening, literally you can just say, oh, and hug them. You don't have to say anything else. You just let them tell you exactly what's on their mind. And then eventually you would then name the emotion they're feeling, you know, mad, angry, sad, and help them kind of walk through it. You being the adult, you're able to understand what they're feeling by allowing them the room to speak to you in a more complete and full way. So again, just get down to their level and just don't talk so much. Should I ignore my children? This is a question that came up in my research. Maybe not. According to the CDC, ignoring behaviors like whining, complaining, you know, crying when nothing is physically wrong, and tantrums is okay, except if the tantrums involve hurting themselves. Your child is hurting him or herself or someone else. That can never be ignored. Have a little self-care. Don't lose yourself. This is something that happened to me actually for, I want to say, 2 years straight. There was no sense of me in my life. I was just totally erased. I did everything for everyone else, and it's not a good space to be in. Just like watering a plant, you also need to take care of pre-parent you, whether that is playing the piano, playing the guitar, going on a hike every month, joining a cooking club, you name it. Continue to fuel your soul. It's not a selfish pursuit. In fact, your children and your spouse or partner will benefit from you really taking care of you. So don't forget that piece. And when these tantrums arise, you're already so much calmer and in such a better space that you'll know how to handle it much better. And lastly, don't forget to be calm yourself. This is something that a lot of us forget in the moment. Sometimes we end up yelling at our kids. We really don't mean to. So it's okay to take a moment, you know, even sometimes if it's, you know, safe, to walk out of the room or just to like sit back for a moment, take a deep breath, do something that calms you down just for a moment, and then address your child if that's needed. So much is demanded of a parent today. It's okay to take that time. So with all that said, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you liked it. Please like the video, subscribe. I hope to see you next time. With all of that said, bye-bye.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time